we are doing the Proverbs challenge. So, hi. For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Tamaya, and we will be doing the Proverbs challenge. And so, in the month of March, there are 31 days, and for each day, we are reading the corresponding Proverbs. So, today is March 1st. Happy March 1st, and we're reading Proverbs 1. And so, I implore you to read the Proverbs on your own. Allow for God to give you revelation, give you clarity, help you to understand what it is that He wants you to take from that chapter of the Proverbs. And then I'm going to just be sharing some of my takeaways along the journey. So, because today is March 1st and it's the first day of the challenge, I'm so excited for those of you guys who have committed to joining this challenge with me. And if you haven't committed, child, just do it. You don't got to do nothing. It don't cost no money. All you got to do is open your word. And you can do that by using the Bible app on your phone, having a physical Bible, or what have you. But I will say, I've been doing this challenge for a few years. And every single time I do the Proverbs challenge, I receive breakthrough. God reveals so much to me. The first time I did the Proverbs challenge, immediately after completing the challenge, God gave me the gift of music. And I began making music. And so I will say that I have seen my life be transformed by this challenge. And so I'm so excited to go on this challenge with you guys, and I hope that you guys enjoy it as much as I do. It always brings me closer to God. It brings me so much clarity, and no matter how many times I read the Proverbs, each time I gain new insight, new perspective, and new revelation, because it's the living word. So I read Proverbs 1 already, and I just want to share the key takeaways that I think are so important. Proverbs 1, it explains the purpose and theme of the Proverbs, and I think that is so good. So I just want to read a little bit of that. So the Proverbs are essentially for gaining wisdom and instruction, for understanding words of insight, for receiving instruction in prudent behavior, doing what is right and just and fair, for giving prudence to those who are simple, knowledge and discretion to the young. Let the wise listen and add to their learning, and let the discerning get guidance for understanding proverbs and parables, the sayings and riddles of the wise. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. I found that portion to be very insightful because it allows for us to understand that God wants us to be our best self. And so many times we're looking for insight or advice from everybody else, but the reality is open your word and God will direct you to exactly where you need to be. The other part that is very much so insightful to me is it pretty much warns against being lured away from God's grace by sinful men. And by men, I mean people. It really warns you to truly stay on the path that God has for you and not be led astray by those who are not doing what is righteous in God's sight. Verse 30 starts and says, "Since they would not accept my advice and spurned my rebuke, they will eat the fruit of their ways and be filled with the fruit of their schemes. For the waywardness of the simple will kill them, and the complacency of fools will destroy them. But whoever listens to me will live in safety and be at ease without fear of harm." I love how it brings it all together. So in the first part of the Proverbs, it says that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. And then at the end of the Proverbs, it wraps it up by saying, "But whoever listens to me will live in safety and be at ease without fear of harm." So it's like, choose your fear. It's like, choose what's going to be hard for you. Would you rather fear the Lord? And by fear the Lord, it doesn't mean to be petrified, like, oh, I'm so scared, but it means to have reverence for God. Would you rather have reverence for God, or would you rather fear the inevitable harm that is going to come to you when you're not living a righteous life? And so I also love the part where it speaks of they will eat the fruit of their ways and be filled with the fruit of their schemes, meaning you will reap what you sow. That's spiritual law. You will reap what you sow. So would you rather be a person who's living in fear of being harmed, or be one who knows that you're covered by God because you have made the conscious decision to fear God, have a reverence for God, and walk the path that God has for you, seek the wisdom that God has entrusted to you? Oh, it's so good. So, you guys, this is day 1 of the Proverbs challenge. I implore you to join us on this challenge. Tomorrow we'll be reading chapter 2. I pray that you take time on your own, go through the Proverbs, allow for God to give you clarity, give you wisdom, give you guidance, take notes. I promise you guys, this has blessed me so much. I literally look forward to March to do 31 days of Proverbs. So I hope that you guys enjoy this challenge and that you join me on it. I will see you guys later.